Hello YouTube, this is Plato. This is another video. We're talking about mental health in video games. That's the entire focus here. One of my last videos, I had a commenter mentioned he does not believe in video game addiction. That video game addiction is a myth, does not exist whatsoever, right? I want to talk a little bit about that. So a couple things, right? Let's say as an actual disease process or a syndrome, right? It doesn't exist. Well, what about schizophrenia, right? A couple years back, not too long ago, it was very poorly defined, like the 1950s and 60s. The same thing, we're seeing that here. There's a lot of vague terms surrounding the condition, and you talk to a number of providers, they'll give you not so similar definitions, right? Playing excessively might come to mind, but you have people who play professionally who play excessively. So would that mean they're addicted? Maybe, maybe not. Not getting into that. What I'm more concerned about is there are structural changes that occur in the brain with video game use. Video games can help mental health, mental illness, PTSD, substance use, all that. It can help. But ignoring the risks, it's not going to help anyone, right? So I talk about games having a sense of sort of the changes that occur in the brain and whatnot. With substance use disorder, alcohol, marijuana, cocaine, ecstasy, you have these changes that persist beyond detoxing, right? Well, what about games? How do you detox from a game? You can stop playing for a while, right? But if you are a gamer, there's a thing called gaming literacy, right? There's certain things you already know is pretty consistent. Up is going to go up, down is going to go down, that kind of thing. Which brings me to this game, actually. This game, Default Dan, punishes you for that game literacy. Everything you think about, like you would take for granted, is the exact opposite. Like, you think the turtle would be the bad guy and the princess would be the good guy. And, you're about to see that ain't the case. The production value aside, yeah, isn't like a AAA game. Pokemon ass looking. Yeah, those graphics. Yeah, this is the game. You do know how to jump, don't you? Yeah. You press the jump button. Press the accept button, the A button. So yeah, game. Yo, there's coins there. You should be able to get it, right? No. The coins kill you. The bottomless pits don't. What on earth are those? Is that a marshmallow? Yeah, it doesn't say. Yeah, so I have to. That's what that is. The cute things will kill you, and things that are dangerous don't. So again, this is not my first time. It's my first time playing it. It's not my first time seeing this. I guess there's a hidden exit or something. Oh, whatever. Wait, is there 3 in here? I got all 3. Okay. That's just mean. What's... Okay. And all the enemies are actually, you know, good guys. Is there stuff down there? It's a cupcake. But, I thought I could just squeeze by there. I cannot. It's not, like, pixel perfect. I will say that about this game. I'm used to, like, old school blocky games. And that was one of the benefits. Like, hey, if you're there, you know when you're there. Like, is this hat an extra pixel? Oh, I can just fall down. Okay. I try to avoid the spike pits by default, right? Oh, we're doing that, huh? Oh, okay. Yep. But nothing heals you. One more time. I'm missing one anyway, right? So there's something hidden. I got that one already. Is there a secret somewhere? Did I get stuck on this? Whatever. I don't need to get that, so I can just go. Is there something else I'm missing? I don't get where that third one is. I know where to go. How to do it's a different story, but I know where to go. I jumped the gun. Oh, my hat's still out there. Yeah, they're both up here. Okay, let this thing pass. I'm not going for the speed run here, you know? You have just enough time to get there. But hey, found it. Yeah, I'm not gonna do for the rank. But I do wonder, what's the rank on this? I'm not looking for that. What? Oh. Oh, I see. With your body. It's you learning. So let me just pause here for a second, alright? There are certain changes that occur in the brain that can, if you're playing games or using substances, whatever, it'll affect you, right? In the case of games, you have the gaming literacy, and that's why there are certain things, like falling down there, even though I was taught to do that, it's still ingrained in my mind, like, hey, this will kill you, don't do that. To answer that one commenter, though, regarding video game addiction, one of the parts I want to focus in on is the orbital frontal cortex, right? So, with gaming addiction, there are changes that can occur in the brain that have been documented in research articles. One such study from 2 years ago by Tien and colleagues, 2023, states in regards to gray matter volume of the brain, the gray matter volume in the left orbital gyrus of the orbital frontal cortex were associated with craving in games, and the gray matter in the left anterior insula and right orbital frontal cortex were associated with self-control. So you have there's at least two different parts of your brain. There's more, obviously, but for now, just focus on that one, orbital frontal cortex. There are changes there associated with craving and what was it again? Self-control. That's what it was, right? Self-control is a big one for this game. I have to stop myself from doing certain things and rethink. It's not difficult yet, but again, this is only level 3. I'm on level 3 now. So, would this be a good game to play for someone who's really, really into games? Maybe. I mean, I know these parts of the brain, there's changes. I know there's gray matter volume, which is what your brain's made of with gray matter, right? The volume has increased in those areas. Those areas are being overworked. Or not overworked, but they're being worked. Definitely. So, is that good? More research has to be done, right? This is kind of the reason why I think like games can be useful for mental health in general, right? But there are other studies, I won't go into those now, that show changes that occur with long-term use, people who would qualify for internet gaming disorder. The other thing I like to mention is, even if you don't believe in internet gaming disorder or game addiction, what about gambling addiction? Because I'm pretty sure they would have the same, not the same issues, but something similar, right? I couldn't tell you to have the same brain changes. I don't have that equipment to do that. That'd be lovely, actually. But these are just little ideas to kind of keep in mind as we explore the literature and the research. So let's get back to this. Okay, that's an enemy. Oh, okay. What the springs do? Force a habit. Force a habit. Okay, so the springs are not evil. They just don't do anything. Okay. I thought they were spikes. So here's the thing, right? I was so focused on the springs that I did not... I can attack from the bottom. Okay, I forgot about that, actually. I can jump through the bottom, but I can't jump back up afterward. Oh, come on. I barely touched. I still touched. Yeah, that idea, I mean, yeah, you don't do that. Why would anyone ever really... I had this... Okay, cool. I had to like really the restrictor plates from preventing me from doing such normally suicidal actions had to be put on pause in order to do that. Oh, okay. No, that's not enough either. Okay, that's great. The heart thing is horrifying. Oh, lovely. Oh, okay. I almost did it again. Oh, no, I should have just did that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I don't have to worry about this anymore, because it's already done. Heavy sigh. A lot of modern, well, I guess not really modern anymore, but a lot of these Windows XP platform looking games, I jumped, didn't need to jump. It's not like bad, but I can't, it's hard to be pixel perfect, and it's just how it is. I'm complaining for no reason. It's good. It's doable. That was on me. Alright. I don't need to, but let's go ahead and do it anyway. Oh, that's a heart attack in itself. Oh, okay, I get it. It is literally a heart attack. I get it. Still. What? No. Can I kill from the bottom? I actually haven't tried that. I can, okay. And a response. Oh, that's evil. Nope, no. If you touch that, you can't go forward. What's... Oh, okay. Wait, what's over here? Oh, come on. I gotta say, like, props to the level makers, because that was very well thought out. You know, just kill me. Okay, that's all I wanted. Now, if I die, I don't keep it, so, how on earth was I supposed to get to that? No, I need to get to the fire and do a lap. And that is why there's two flags next to each other like that. I don't think people have to worry about addiction with this game. Am I gonna straight up die? I think so. I didn't keep it last time? Oh, it's still going. I get both. Okay. I'm fine with that. I mean, honestly, I won't have to do it again. I completely understand why this level was optional now. Like, the actual ending's right there. I'm not gonna do that, so I'm gonna go for this first. Oh, I almost jumped. Let him do his little cycle first. Okay, you go ahead, go that way. If it made me go through that again, yeah, sure. I know I just said it. I tried jumping. I'm pressing the button. Short hops this time. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna even bother. I think this is a good place to end it here. Alright, so, real quick. I wanted to make this video because I wanted to respond to the commenter about video game addiction not being a real thing. It is, even if you are not discounting the behaviors or overusing used games too much or whatever that as a criteria, there are still changes that occur in the brain, and this is why I mentioned before just a bit of it. I'm only touching on a little bit of it. There are other parts of the brain, as I mentioned before. Now, Goldstein and Volkow in 2002, as found in the American Journal of Psychiatry, the orbital frontal cortex and the anterior cingulate gyrus are regions next to the limbic system, whatever. They're the most frequently implicated in drug addiction, right? So these areas are activated in addicted subjects during intoxication, craving, binging, and they're deactivated during withdrawal, right? So you have a part that's like, hey, it's pretty active during addiction, during craving, during like drug activity, right? And you have games that are also kind of touching on the same factors, right? But how games game addiction and games and substance abuse differ is that I guess you can you can definitely build a tolerance to substances. Do you build a tolerance to video games, right? Intoxication, what's that going to look like for video games? And not just that either. With games, you're learning. I mentioned before about the muscle memory and game literacy. There's no drug literacy. If there is, it's news to me. But those are the differences between these, and this is what makes it kind of interesting, right? So you want to use games to help others, but you have to be aware of the risk, and these are the risks. It's getting kind of close to this addiction territory. It's touching on the same areas of the brain as addiction. So should we treat it as any regular addiction? No, there's other things too, and as more research is done, we'll discover more, and we can help make that distinction a little bit more clear. But for now, that's the end of this video. I want to thank you all for watching, tuning in, and see you next time.